Well, hello everybody. I guess a few of you are getting into Sudoku. Sudoku. Anyway, we had a request for a second game, and here you go. Hopefully it helps. And let us know if you like Sudoku, or if this guy hit a start, or if this was a total waste of time. Okay. Yeah. See ya later.
Well, hello everybody. So I figured this time we would try an online app game for Sudoku. This is the one, I tried a couple. This is the one that I decided on. Sudoku, free classic Sudoku puzzles from Bead's Game Studio. When I did a search in Google Play, I did Sudoku top rated. I tried the this Brainium. I didn't care for it, so then I tried this one. That's the one I liked. So we're going to play that one today. Now, they have in the settings of this game all these different things. I turned them all off. Let's keep it simple. But you can use all kinds of extra things built into the game where it'll kind of help you out. But we're just going to start with the basics. It's pretty simple in that you just touch the box that you want to fill in, and then you choose a number down here at the bottom. So there's also, if you choose new game, you can choose whether you want easy, medium, hard, expert. We're doing easy, okay? It also has a timer if you want to try and beat your time. It'll count how many mistakes you make, yada yada. You can change the color. Hey, let's do purple. Okay. Or black. Too hard to read. We'll go back to purple. So they have different colors you can use. Apparently, daily challenges. So, we're not going to do that right now. Get out of here. Okay, back to the game. And again, going in a column, in a row, or in a box of 9, in each of the sections, the numbers 1 through 9 only appear one time. All right. Second attempt. The first one, the video quality of my screen recorder was for shit. So we're going to try this again. And we're going to start a new game. Okay. You've got all your different levels of difficulty. We're going easy. And apparently we get to watch an ad. Where's the button to close the ad? Don't want the Disney game. How do you get rid of it? There, close. Okay. All right. Starting over. Okay. Let's see here. All right, right off the bat, I can see we're going to start with ones. So this section has a 1. This section has a 1. We don't have one over here. This one eliminates that choice. This one eliminates that choice. It only leaves one spot possible. So I just tap the 1 down here and it inserts my 1. Now, again, there's many different ways of going about clearing Sudoku. You can hunt and pick, kind of what I do. You can be all systematic and logical and organized. I don't do that. We're going to just hunt and pick for now. We'll get systematic later on, maybe. Okay. Now, I've got a 1 up here. And I have a 1 over here. I don't have a 1 up here. So this one eliminates those. This one eliminates these. That leaves these 2 spots. But I've got a 1 right there. So that's my only spot available for a 1. Now this center, I need a 1 in here. That's eliminated because of this right there. And the center one, can't do it. Can't do it. I got a 1 there. It leaves only that spot. Over here, I need a 1. So this first column is out because of that. Okay. This one eliminates the second column. So I've only got these spots, but I have a 1 here. That eliminates that, leaves only that spot, a 1. Now over here I need a 1. This one eliminates my bottom row. This one eliminates my middle row. So all I've got left is my top row. That eliminates that. This eliminates that. That's my only choice left. Now, did you see the 1 disappeared down here on this game, this particular app? Once you've used up all of your numbers, it vanishes. So you're done with it. All right. Now, I'm just kind of looking around to see what I can find quickly, easily next. And let's see here. Eights. Okay. I have an 8 in this box. Right there. I have an 8 in this box. I don't have an 8 over here. Top row is eliminated. This row is eliminated. That leaves these 3 spots for my 8. That one's out. That one's out. It leaves only that. Now I have an 8 in here. I have an 8 there and an 8 there. So my entire right-hand column is done. I have an 8 here, right there, and I've got an 8 there. I don't have one down here. This column is out, which leaves only my center. And this one's out. So it has to be one of these 2 spots. I don't know which one yet. I could just move on, or I can use the little pencil feature, which is like the little notes I was doing in the last video. So if I tap the pencil icon and a number, it'll put that little number in on what's possible to be there. And then make sure you turn your pencil back off again, or you get all confused. Now, with that said, I need an 8 over here. My top row is not a choice. It has to be one of these. I don't have anything stopping me up here. So it's one of these. So again, put my little pencil on, put an 8 there and an 8 there. Now, with that said, because I know now that my 8 is going to be in the center, that means it cannot go here. So erase my 8, which means now my only spot is here. Stick my 8 in there. All right, now I've got 8s in there. I've got one there. So my top one is done. I've got them there. So my middle, I've got them here. I've got choices over here. I don't have an 8 yet. It can't be in the bottom because of this. And it can't be in the middle because of this. So it has to be one of these. So I'm going to use my little pencil again and stick a couple of 8s in there. All right, now let's see here. I'm just looking to see where I've narrowed some stuff down. So I'm looking at this column. I have a lot of them done. I'm only missing 2 numbers. So I want to see what those are. I've got a 1, a 2, a 3. I don't have a 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. So 4 and 7 are the 2 that I'm missing. But look, here's a 7. So that means that can't be my 7. It has to be my 4. So the 7 has to go there. Did you see how that kind of flashed when you get one done? Kind of cool. Now this little corner of 9, I'm only missing one number. So process of elimination, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That has to be a 9, and it flashes. Now this row, I'm only missing one number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That has to be a 7. Now this one, I'm only missing 2 numbers. 1, 2, 3. I don't have a 4 or a 5. I've got 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 4 and 5 have to go here. But look, here's a 4. And there's a 5. So that means my 5 has to go there, and my 4 has to go there. And I get a flash. Now I've got 2 numbers missing from here. I've got my 1. I don't have a 3 and a 4. So 3 and 4 have to go there. But again, here's a 4. So it can't be there. That means that's my 3. Did I say 3 and 4? I'm missing 2 and 3. I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, let's erase that because I wasn't thinking straight. 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3 are what I'm missing. But here's a 3. So that can't be a 3. That has to be a 2. Which means that has to be my 3. Okay. Now, let's see. This one's pretty close to being done. I've got a 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2. I don't have a 3. 4, 5, 6. I don't have a 7. So 3 and 7. But look, here's a 7. So that's not my 7. That means that has to be my 3, which leaves that to be my 7. Now this column, I'm only missing 2. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing a 4, 5, and I don't have a 6. 7, 8, 9. So 4 and 6 have to go there. Now, I don't have anything 4s or 6s to eliminate, but I know it's got to be a 4 and a 6, so I'm going to pencil them in. 4 and 6, 4 and 6. I don't know which one's going where yet, but I know that's what's my 2 choices. All right, now I've got a 4 here. Okay, got my 4. I got my choices for my 4. I don't have a 4 over here. It can't go there because of this one, so my 4 has to go in one of these. Which means if my 4 is going in this row, it can't go there. Oops, it cannot go here because it has to go here. So pencil, remove my 4. There's no way it could be a 4, which means that has to be my 6. That has to be my 4. Now, here, I knew my 4 had to be in one of these, but look, there's my 4. That leaves that. All right, now, where else are we narrowing things down? This one. We're only missing 2 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have a 6. There's a 7, 8, and 9. So 6 and 9 between these. So I'm going to look across for a 6 or 9. Nothing there. Looking across. Nothing there. So I don't know which one's which. Pencil them in. 6, 9. 6, 9. Don't know which one's which yet. We'll get there. All right. Now, this row, I'm only missing a couple. So 1, 2, I don't have a 3. 4, 5, I don't have a 6. So 3 and 6. But looking down, I've got a 3 already there. So that has to be my 6, and that has to be my 3. Now I've got a square of 9. I'm only missing one number. 1, 2, 3. It's my 4, because 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's my 4. And let's see here. Up here, I'm only missing 2 numbers for this box, and I'm only missing 2 numbers for this row. So pick one or the other. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing a 5, 6, 8, 9. 5 and 7 should match that. So 5 and 7. I look across to see if I have any clues, and I don't. So I don't know which one's which. I'm going to pencil in 5 and 7. 5 and 7. Okay. Now, got 7 on the brain. So I've got a 7 in this section. I've got a 7 in this section. Don't have a 7 down here. Obviously it can't go here because it's filled, and I've got a 7 here, so it's not there. So my 7 has to go here or here, but I already have one up here, so that leaves that to be my 7. Now this row, I'm only missing one number, and that's that 8. Which then means, because I used the 8 there, it cannot go there. So I can erase that. And then here, I had written that my 8 had to go in one of those 2, because I've got that there. So because it has to go in one of these 2, I've got that pencil on. The only spot I can go now is there. All right, now let's see here. I'm getting pretty low on numbers, but look, I've got a 6 there, but I had written a 6 and a 9 here. Well, I already used a 6. So it can't be my 6. I already have one up here. So that leaves that having to be my 9 and that having to be my 6. All right, then down here, I'm only missing 2 numbers. 1, I don't have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 2 and 9. So again, I'll check up here for either of those numbers. I don't see any. I don't know which one's which. I'm just going to pencil them in, 2 and 9. Okay. Now, let's see. Here should be the same thing, my 2 and 9. 1. I don't have a 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So between these two, a 2 and a 9. So pencil 2 and 9. All right. Let's see. Oh, look. I'm only missing 1 out of this 9 box of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means that's a 5. Which means my 5 can't go there. 1, 2. I don't have a 3, 4. Well, here, yeah. Let me erase my 5 there. 1, 2. I'm missing a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm missing a 3. Obviously, it can't go there. So that really is my 7. That really is my 3. Which means then, of course, the only thing left is a 5. Then going this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't have a 6 or a 7. 8, 9, 6 and 7. Here's a 6. So 6 can't go there. It has to be my 7, which leaves that as my 6. All right, now let's see. For this column and this, I'm only missing 2 numbers. So let's figure out what they are. I've got 1. I don't have a 2. 3, 4. I'm doing down this. 1, don't have a 2. 3, 4. I don't have a 5. So a 2 and a 5. Now you can double check yourself. 2, 5. Missing 2 and a 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. So I am missing a 2 and a 5. And look, I've got a 5 here. So that can't be my 5. That has to be my 2. That has to be my 5. And then over here, my only choices were a 2 and a 9. Well, I just used the 2. That means that has to be my 9. Down here, my only choices were 2 and 9. But I just used the 9. That has to be the 2. Over here, my only choices were 2 and 9. I just used my 2. That has to be my 9. Now, let's check this one. I've got 1. I don't have a 2. 3, 4, 5. I don't have a 6. So I'm missing a 2 and a 6. Here's a 2. So that can't be a 2. That has to be my 6. That has to be my 2. Now I've only got one choice left right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got to be my 7. And then there's only one number left on the whole board. 3. And then commercial break. Alrighty. Please, make it stop. I am no good at crossword puzzles. Make it stop. I don't want to watch them. 10 more seconds. Anyway, it's a free game. That's why you got to put up with the ads. Kind of like YouTube. All right, get rid of that. All right, well, that's how you play that. And it is a little bit easier. It is a little bit easier on something like this where you don't have to use pencil and paper. But not everybody has a smartphone. Not everybody has a tablet. But it's the same premise as with paper. Just, you know, use your finger to touch things instead. Okay. Anyway, I hope that helped. Easy mode. And, I don't know. Let me know if you have questions. Okay. That's it for today. Bye, guys.
That looked way too easy. I bet there was a lot of editing in that video. She probably cut out all the parts where she was thinking it through. But, yeah. Hey, if you haven't tried it, give it a try. Start with an easy one. Yeah. Don't go to the, mega challenge right off the bat. You gotta work yourself up to that. Kind of like what she says when it's time to be intimate with her husband. You gotta work yourself up to that. Okay. Alright. See you guys in the next one.